9:47 p.m. I need a diversion. It's been a very long and emotionally exhausting day. To relieve the stress of the often gritty crime world I'm in during the day, my go-to distraction at night is the campy murder mystery podcast I've been writing and recording for a couple of years under a pen name Lauren Price. I open my laptop and start editing a new episode.
Is everyone here?
An enormous red feather plume dips up and down from the spectacular hat of a white-haired woman holding a clipboard. She peers over a sea of red hatters, older women touting glittery, feathery, and otherwise heavily decorated, ruby-colored headwear of all shapes and sizes. They gather outside Art on the Square, a contemporary gallery and working studio spaces for artists in the historic downtown section of Evergreen, California, a small mountain town bustling with tourists during the summer.
Elizabeth said she would be late,
offers a prim lady wearing a tiny scarlet pillbox hat with a veil.
Thank you, Margie.
The feather plume takes another dive as Pearl Hauser's head looks down again to her checklist. A stout woman with an ample bosom, she circles a name on the paper she is holding.
Then I believe all are present and accounted for. Shall we begin our gallery experience?
She opens the heavy glass door, which emits a brief electronic beep, and holds it as the others file in, nodding and smiling and murmuring pleasantries. When all the women are inside, Pearl enters, glancing around as if in search of something or someone.
Ladies, I'm sure the proprietor, Paolo Romano, will explain more in detail, but this is considered a contemporary art gallery, or art of today, according to Wikipedia.
She flips a sheet held on her arm and reads.
It's produced by artists who are living in the 21st century. Contemporary art provides an opportunity to reflect on modern society and the issues to ourselves and the world around us.
The group is surrounded by various artworks hung on the walls, sculptures on pedestals, and jewelry in glass cases. Individual white lights from a ceiling grid focus on the art, illuminating the mostly bright, bold colors. Soft classical music plays from discreet speakers. Pearl glances at her wristwatch and frowns.
Let me find Mr. Romano. You may begin looking around.
Her sensible, low-heeled shoes echo on the concrete floor as Pearl strides toward the back of the gallery, where the owner's office is.
Paolo, we're here.
Low whispers of appreciation, surprise, and even an occasional of disgust emit from the group as they begin to look at the art. "What is that supposed to be?" asks one woman, nudging the lady next to her and pointing to an abstract painting in wild shades of orange, pink, and yellow. Her furrowed brow and turned-down lips indicate it's not her style.
Well, it certainly wouldn't go in my living.
All the red hats turn toward the sound of Pearl's anguished utterance. Pearl runs into the gallery from a door marked personnel only, her hat askew, the long feather covering her face like a stripe of blood.
Call the police! I think he's dead!
Chapter 3, Thursday, December 6th, 6:30 a.m. When all else fails, go to work. More than an hour earlier than normal, I'm back at my space in the newsroom. The horrific scene from the day before plays over and over in my brain, and each time, adrenaline surges anew. Last night, after writing the podcast, I tried reading a fiction novel on my iPad, but couldn't concentrate. Sleep came fitfully. At 5 a.m., I finally got up, did some internet research on domestic violence, fed my kitties, and headed to the station. I've witnessed plenty of graphic crime scenes in my few short years covering this beat and have seen dead bodies, typically after the fact. But to watch someone killed right in front of my eyes was very different. I feel changed, marred somehow. In a moment's time, I went from a detached, uninvolved journalist to watching police use deadly force to stop a threat.